Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? It is Zankoku here, and it is Sunday night, and it's actually quite a beautiful night. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, it's, dare I say, just right. Anyways, so I'm making a quick walk outside. I'm gonna do the round the block thing again because I don't know. I feel like going all the way to the nature center. Plus, there was like just a rough looking gang of deer down back at the corner there. Don't want to mess with them, man. It's very territorial. Anyways, so yeah. So here we are, the end of another week, beginning of a new one, and I'd have to say it was a quick week. It was a quick week because I was very busy at work. Got an event happening tomorrow, but I don't really have to do much with that now. Don't have to do much with that. So just unfortunately preparing for all that stuff meant having to put other things on the back burner. So I'm afraid of what kind of mess has been left for me over the weekend that I will have to work on pretty diligently this coming week. But hopefully it won't be too bad and can get back to kind of a more normal, if anything, sort of week at work. But oh man, that sun is just like right in the eyes. Here you go, you guys. Oh yeah, the minute I get okay. Once it gets past, see, there you go. It's just blasting sunlight. The sun, the earth is dying. It's an explosion, death, destruction, and chaos, and all that good stuff. Actually, this is much more convenient looking through the phone than looking at reality, because my god, that sun is just like laser beaming into my eyes. Alright, it's getting a little bit behind those trees, so I can actually see what I'm doing now. But yeah, so it was a busy week, but it was, I guess I had a pretty good week. Hung out with the guys on Friday night and played some games, and I won all of them. Of course, to be fair, one of them was a team game, so it was a team effort. But of course, any time I win games on the guys' night, I figure, oh god, it's the end of the world, because I used all my luck on those stupid games. So the important stuff. The important stuff in life, I will have no luck left. But it is what it is. As for sort of what's been going on for the last, God knows, feels like practically the whole freaking year. Look, I'm found myself in a spot where it's like I can't really even think about my issues at the moment, because several of my friends are having their own struggles, and it really does put things into perspective. My problems don't seem so important compared to some of my friends' problems. Like I've said, I've got this friend at work, and she's got so much things going on, money wise, family wise, and she's really struggling, and she's been really stressed, and she hasn't been sleeping well, and her daughter got into another thing, and it's like, I don't know, it feels like sometimes you're just snake bit. And I hope and I pray that things go the right way for her. She's been throwing some applications out, and I hope that she gets gets a call back on one of them, because she's struggling now financially, and I try to do what I can to help her out, but it's just like, it's just, it is what it is. And then of course, my friend, my best friend from college, he's been having a lot of trouble at work, and they've changed rules and guidelines, well, not really guidelines, but standards and stuff like that. And so they've lost some people, some good people. And the thing is, like, it's hard to be in like one of those situations where you work for some place, and you're used to standards being a certain way, requirements being a certain way. You meet them, you've worked there for a while, you move up in the company, and then you see that, oh, we're going to change standards, and then, oh, some people don't meet those standards, they're gone. Doesn't matter whether or not they're good at their job, doesn't matter, if they're well liked, if they're competent, boom, they're gone. And it's hard to feel secure in your job when some suit in the business goes and, like, what, we're changing the requirements, and like, oh, you don't meet that requirement, I don't care, you have like 10 years experience and you do your job well, you have a glowing report, whatever, you don't meet the requirements anymore, hit the bricks. And that's really bullshit, and I can see why that causes stress, and I can see why you don't feel real secure in your job anymore, because all it takes is like, oh, you know what? We want everyone to be ex-law enforcement. So you're not ex-law enforcement, so hit the road. And it's like, gee, freaking whiz, And honestly, I've seen that type of stuff before. Like, I've seen that type of stuff before, where, like, there is a place that I know that it's a family-run company, and they had like this what I'm trying to they had a reputation for being like a really good company, a really good place to work, and there was a lot of people who worked at their corporate offices. And one day they decided, like, like, people who are running the show, you have to at least have a college degree. And you have got people there who've been there for like 10, 15, 20 years, practically, from the ground up, lost their jobs because they didn't have a college degree. So why? They didn't need one when they started, but they have, you start losing like 200 years of combined experience running a successful company. And just because they don't have a college degree, so you're just going to replace them with some yahoo who just graduated, has zero experience? doesn't know anything, can't hit the ground running. They have to figure everything out as they go. It makes no sense. It's nonsense. So yeah, it's sad. It's stressful, and I understand where he's coming from, and and that's another thing is like, what can I do? I can't really help him out with that situation. So I feel kind of like a little bit helpless. Another friend of mine has been really stressing. He's been trying to sell his home. Well, so the situation is like he got hold of a family member's home, and he fixed it up, and he moved into there. And so the house that he was in while doing that stuff, he's trying to sell it, and he's really stressing about it because he's straddling like 2 mortgages now, and that's quite the financial burden. And the realtor's all like, man, you'd sell that in like a couple days, and the average time it takes to sell a home in that area has been like 72 hours, and it's been a week, and he's really stressing about it because he just wants to get that out and done. And I can't do anything. I own my own house. I'm not going to pick up another property. Wouldn't even know what to do with it. But so my little problems with I can't whatever, my little problems in the context feel kind of insignificant. I mean, there's other people having trouble, whether it be at work or at home. I'm very fortunate to be where I am, relatively healthy. Sure, I'm not on like the best financial grounds, but I'm not in danger of losing everything. I mean, God forbid any bad situation happens, of course. A disaster happens, and it's a different story. But anyways, so yeah, in comparison, my problems, which I guess they're still valid, but they just seem kind of insignificant, and my problems are, I'm lonely. I want to find my soulmate. I'm in like this kind of, whoever thumbs it up, thanks for the like. Norma Gonzalez, hello. How are you doing on this fine Sunday evening? Little windy, so apologize for the roughness on the mic. Oh man, we're coming up to a construction thing. Anyways, like I said, like my issues, just trying to find my soulmate and being in a I'm okay. I'm okay. Are you okay? I don't know. I'm gonna have to get around this. I mean, yeah, but no. I'm good. I'm glad you're okay. Like, look. I'm sad, but I'm not sad. Like, I'm sad because of, the situation in my life is not where I want to be. But I'm also fortunate, and happy that I'm not in a worse situation, and things could definitely be worse for me. And so, I just need to keep my chin up, my head up, and soldier through, persevere, try to be positive, try to be uplifting part of people's lives, and hopefully the positivity and the love and all that stuff will come around and get back to me. But not that I should be expecting that, not that I should be thinking of it as a transactional type of thing. I should just be positive and uplifting, because that's what good people do. And honestly, I've been working on some of the stuff for my 31 Nights of Halloween Horror that's coming up. Somebody unliked. Oh wow. What can you do? But I'm just saying, it's like, I feel bad for my friends that are going through some things, because I kind of have a bit of a hero complex. I want to be helpful, I want to be useful, and I want to be able to be a problem solver, and I guess that's sort of like kind of a man thing. And it just sucks when you're unable to really help out, especially when you see some of your friends struggling with some things, and it's like, and sometimes you turn it in on yourself too, because it was like, well, shit, if I was in a better financial situation, had a better job, I'd be able to help out even more than just being like moral support. I could help kick in financially if I had connections. I could help try to kick in job-wise, things like that. So, like, it's not like I'm trying to make it about me, but sometimes you just want to think like, oh man, you can affect change and affect results and things like that, when sometimes you have to realize that there's nothing you can do, and the best thing that you can do is just be supportive and positive. And sometimes it's the little things. If you can just provide a distraction, make someone laugh, make them forget about their troubles for a time here and there, even something as small as just giving someone a hug and telling them, hey, things are going to be all right. Just having someone know that, hey, you can talk to me. If you need something, you can contact me, things like that. I mean, and even if they don't contact you, even if they don't say anything, just them knowing that they have that option might be just enough to keep them pulling through. So, yeah. So I'm hoping that things can turn out well for my friends, and that they can end up on the better side of things, and hopefully that I'll be able to end up on the better side of things too. But I mean, I'm in a decent position, so I just gotta figure out how to get the right lady at the right time, to notice me and actually like realize that I'm like worthwhile investment of time and effort and emotions. And I know that there's things I gotta do to make it easier on them to look at me like that. So, but yeah, so we come around making a lap here. So yeah, so that's kind of it on the emotional standpoint. So this week is going to be the beginning of a very busy time for me. Basically starting Tuesday, October 1st, it's going to be an upload, one movie review every night for 31 straight nights during October, the 31 nights of Halloween horror. And yeah, it's I've been doing some work on that, and I've already got pretty much the list done of like what movies I'm reviewing. So I was hoping to watch The Substance this weekend so I could do a review for that. However, things didn't quite work out. So I don't know. See, this is the problem. Like, it used to be like movies would be out in theaters for like 3 weeks, 4 weeks sometimes. Now it's like sometimes you don't see the movie that first week, it's gone. And it's like then you gotta wait for, because I'm a big streamer guy, so sometimes you gotta wait for the physical release to happen. And some movies like Barbarian, like where's the physical release, right? Holy shit. Anyways, so I'm hoping maybe The Substance will still be around this weekend, so I can see it this weekend. I know that Terrifier 3 is coming out in October, I think like October 11th. So I'm probably going to try to check that one out. So there'll be some, there's actually going to be a good mix of new and old in the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror. So I'll give you a little taste. There's going to be a review of Maxine, Alien Romulus, as well as some old goodies, and of course some Asian horror is going to show up. Asian horror movies are going to show up. All right, so gotta be careful. Someone was like, Asian horrors are going to show up. I'm like, no, not Asian horrors, Asian horrors. Damn it, people. Anyways, I mean, like, they could probably show up. I don't know. Somebody sent me I'm like, just kidding. No one sends, like, who sends whores nowadays? Come on. It's like that's something like a Batman villain does, right? Here, I sent you some whores. They're Arabian. Oh, horses. I had no idea what I do with horses. I don't have a stable or anything. I'd probably have to like set them free or something. I don't know, I guess I could turn around and sell them. That's always something that can be done. Anyways. So this week is going to be busy because every night I'm going to be, I got to record an intro, got to edit the videos, got to put it all together, upload it, all that good stuff. So every night after work, basically spend like a couple hours doing that. So my nights are going to be pretty busy. And then the weekend is just, work on the next batch. And, hopefully I don't burn out by the end of the month. Because sometimes it get a bit screwy. And also it's, there's a football game on Monday night. So I'm probably going to have some sleep issues for the next month. And, hopefully I keep the stress down and doesn't hurt me in the end. But anyone curious about what the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror is like, I've got freaking at least 10 years worth of that stuff on my channel that you can go through. You just go through the playlist. There's like years 3 through 13, and you can check it out and see what it's like. They're not very professional. Motherfucker. Like, if you're gonna ride a bike on the sidewalk, you gotta ring a bell. You gotta say, hey, on your left. You don't just fucking run up on somebody. I'm like, God, like, look, he's an old guy. These weird lanes here are bike lanes. But it's like, shit, dude. You just don't run up on someone like that. That's just rude. Oh well, whatever. I mean, literally, like, if I would have like somehow like drifted over, I could have like nailed him in the face with my elbow, and it would have been like all kinds of problems. Or, he could have ran me over. So here it is, people. If you're riding your bike and you're riding on a sidewalk and you're coming up on someone, usually you're supposed to have a bell on your bike. You hit it, basically tells the people, hey, I'm coming. Otherwise you say like on your left, or on your right, depending on which way they are on you. But there's bike lanes in this city. So technically you're not supposed to be riding on the bike. If it's a kid, I'll let it slide, because kids, safety, all that stuff. But you're what? Like, that guy was like 60 years old. But anyways, I tell you, sometimes I wonder if like bicyclists just don't just ignore the rules. Think that like, they're untouchable. Because like, I swear, like, when they're on the street too and they're in the bike lane, like, I've seen them run red lights. I've seen them not signal. See them do all kinds of crazy, stupid shit. And it's like, man, where's the accountability? Okay, but this turned into some rant about bicyclists, just because I almost got ran over. But anyways, moving on. So, yeah. See the lights on over at the ice cream place. I would assume they were closed, but usually once you hit Labor Day, the ice cream place is kind of shut down. I mean, plus their work staff are usually like high school, college students, so maybe I don't know. Maybe they just have the lights on a timer. Because I don't really see anyone in the parking lot. Yeah, I think it's kind of, I don't know. If they are open, maybe I'll just pick something up, but I doubt it. But so check out those videos. you know, I don't really, you know, I guess I'd consider them guerrilla style reviews, because it's just like I'm just trying to like rapid fire them for 31 days. But honestly, I think some of my reviews, I get some pretty funny moments, some fun moments, especially toward the end of the reviews, because I'm assuming no one's watching, no one's made it that far into the review, so that I can just like start talking about some wild shit, some wild crazy stuff. Like, oh man, I do a review of The Sadness, and oh, holy shit. Anyways, if you've never seen The Sadness, oh man, that movie is something. It is something. It's a good something if you like lots of violence and blood and gore. Yeah, it says closed for the season. Okay, usually it's like boarded up and they don't have the lights on, so I'm curious as why they had the lights on. Whatever. I sort of had my hopes up for a second. But like, oh man, ice cream actually sounds pretty good right now. Now I gotta wait a whole 6-7 months before I can get ice cream again. Probably even longer. I don't know. What is it? Like, so I say October to November, November, December to January, February, March, April. So it's usually April when they start. So yeah, that's about 6 months. Half a year. Anyways. So, yep. October's going to be a very busy month. It's going to go by fast. But then again, I don't mind the fall and winter months going by fast, because just, you know, it's just, it's always the sad season. But yeah, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, it's been almost a year since I have befallen upon the tragic circumstances of believing in myself. Damn it, man. Why did I do it? Why did I do it? Why did I? I don't know. Anyways. Why did I believe in myself? Damn it. Anyways. Man, what happened to your channel? My channels went to shit, man. What do you think what happened to my channel? Like, YouTube decided to be all like, oh man, you can't talk about like naughty hentai. You can't talk about naughty anime anymore. So we're just gonna nuke your channel. And so the big problem is, like, I can't do the That's Fucked Up series anymore, because it's just too dangerous. I don't want to have my channel destroyed from orbit because, you know, somebody is like, I don't like an incest joke, so report. You know, I don't want somebody, you know, going like, oh man, I know you don't see any tits, but man, the roundness of the unnippled boob is too round for me. I just exploded in my pants, so report. You know, it's stupid. And the thing is, those videos take my God, get a muffler, dude. Get a fucking muffler. Holy shit, how do you drive in that? But I was just saying, it's like, to do those videos, it takes a long time. It's like averages about a week's worth of work for me to put out those videos, to get the clips, to write the script, to record the audio, to do the editing, putting it all up, and then to put all that work into it, and then have YouTube go and delete it from the internet because, oh my God, community guidelines we just changed 2 days ago. it's just not worth it. It's just not worth the effort. Like, I loved making the videos. I loved the interactions. I loved seeing the views climb. I love sharing like the comedy that is like, this is just fucking messed up, man. Just take a look at this, and even commenting on it. Problem is, you know, YouTube's community guidelines are so arbitrary and so nebulous that, you know, you get the wrong person on the wrong day, they're just going to you know, destroy you. Like, you know, like my most popular video, which was at 8 million views, heavily censored. Well, not really heavily censored. It was like, it didn't show anything, but it made jokes about incest, because it was like, it was Kiss X Sis. It was a pseudo incest anime. And what I mean by pseudo is that, like, it's not even brother sister. It's step siblings. So they're not even related by blood. So it's like the Diet Coke. And I make jokes about it. And all of a sudden, after like several years and 8 million views, they're like, you know what? You shouldn't be making jokes about embarrassing fetishes. Literally, that's what the phrase they used. Embarrassing fetish. If I can't make a joke about an embarrassing fetish, then what the fuck can I make a joke about? My God, like, everyone's fetish has to be like some sort of protected, emotional, whatever. So let's get real, people. Let's get real. Like, my sexual proclivities and my sexual fetishes don't need protection, right? I will keep that shit to myself and only like reveal it when it makes a great joke. Like the joke I made during my freezing review. But anyways, so that's what happened to my channel. So like, I make the videos that I make. Also, the thing about using clips and stuff like that, now they're so like up their ass about copyright, and even though everything is fair use, it's just a hassle, because it's like, I will spend hours finding clips, I will spend days editing and compiling things, and I will make a 10 to 15 minute video, and then they'll be like, oh, you're blocked because of copyright, whatever. And then you'll be like, oh, hey, Charles McKenzie. Hey, I don't know if I should be like saying what city I am in, you know? Like, I don't need to dox myself, but yes, no, I am in West Michigan. I guess everyone can figure it out by just saying West Michigan. So, yeah, I'm in West Michigan. I've been to Detroit several times. Go Lions, go Tigers, go Red Wings. What the fuck is wrong with you, Pistons? Seriously. I can't even stand to even like look at the Pistons anymore. Anyways. Cool, Traverse City. Yeah. Yes, right. Traverse City, the west side of Michigan. Traverse City, yes. Yeah, Traverse City. You're right. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Hold on. Traverse City. I mean, Michigan's all right. I mean, it's nice. It's nice that You know, when you want to go to the beach, it's not very far. Unless you're like one of those central people, man. Otherwise, yeah. I mean, it's nice. The area I'm at, it's quiet, relatively clean. Obviously, I can walk around at dusk. I'm not worried about anything except for old people on a bicycle. Hello. Kalamazoo Niles. Oh my goodness. Look, if you look at, all right, you're gonna see this street sign. And the street sign will be a dead giveaway to the city that I'm in. All right. I'll even slow down. The key is that symbol there on the street side. Anyways, also I think like half of these political signs that I'm walking by should probably also like, man, someone just like would just get on the computer. It's like, all right, this person's name running for, oh, I see. Anyways. Whew. All right, I think we got a winner. I think we got a winner there. Also, yeah, I guess if you've seen my vacation vlog from a couple weeks back, I spent a day downtown. I guess technically I spent like 4 days downtown, but 3 of those were playing board games at a convention center, so those don't really count. But yeah, I like spent a day downtown, walking the streets. Which is cool because downtown honestly is like not that far. It's like a 10-minute drive. Maybe not even that long. I could technically walk to downtown, but that's kind of a longer walk. But I don't know how close. There's like a sort of like the rapid get there. Anyways, but no, it's a nice area. I've pretty much lived here all my life, outside of a period of time I lived in Muskegon, and a period of time I lived in Cedar Springs. And then, of course, there was I lived in Kentucky for a couple months. Like about 3 or 4 months I lived in Kentucky. Maybe 5 months, I don't know. Anyways, wasn't quite half a year. Lived in Kentucky, so but most of my life, yeah, spent on the west side here in the beautiful state of Michigan, which it's fine. Don't stop believing. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. So look, it's the nature center all the way. I walked around all the way to the to this part here. So, oh man, it's all dark and scary. I'm gonna run into that gang of deer. Shit. But yeah. Oh, it's been been a nice walk. It's like I said at the onset. It's actually a beautiful evening. Not too warm, not too cold. It's just right. The breeze, while it got strong a little bit, it's actually quite nice. It's refreshing, and it's a perfect way to wind down my weekend, get myself ready for bed, and attack the week ahead at work. And so, yeah. The dark, foreboding neighborhood here. Now and of course, that street there that I've been on, like that's one of the major streets in the you would say west side, the outlying areas, like that street and Alpine. Whew. But now it's more calm and serene. Someone's jogging up towards me. Keep them out of the video as much as I can. Yeah. So now is the more peaceful time of the live stream. So, time to reflect and to meditate, to contemplate the all that is in existence, and also to ask and answer the age-old question: does Sydney Sweeney have the best rack in Hollywood? That is a good question. That is a very good question. See, no one was expecting that one. I mean, they're nice. They're nice. I'm not gonna lie or anything. They are quite wonderful. But have I seen better? I mean, I guess maybe currently, because I mean there is a wealth of beautiful. Anyways, there we go. I lost everyone. Ha! Perfect. No one wants to hear me talking about boobs. Beebs. Anyways. All right, now that everyone's gone, I can talk about what I really need to talk about. Anyways. Wow, there are people going into the nature center right now. It's almost dusk. Oh, wait, no, they're just getting to their car. Okay, they're leaving. I was about to say, like, oh man, that's... See, I think some people who've watched these streams recognize that house. They recognize... They've never seen me go this way. So... Oh yeah, here it is. That's that intersection by the nature center. the end of the sidewalk. That's right, this is the place where those kids were selling like those bracelets and whatnot way back. My God, that was such a long time ago. It was like, what, before July? Like in June? Gee, well, as time goes. But yeah, there's the nature center. So now you know how I've come around the whole way, the opposite direction. See if I can avoid that gang of deer. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. They've been kind of snail crawling down the street. Maybe they're just trying to figure out like what the fuck I'm doing. They're like, what is this guy here walking by himself at dusk? Well, at least it's not vampire season yet. It is peaceful here in the wildlife. Coming on this school athletic field here, and usually that's where you see like a whole bunch of deer, but it might be a little late now. Let's take a look here. Yeah, normally you see tons of them. They are not around. Also, school has started, so the kids probably scare them all away. I mean, I too would be scared, man. Freaking 30, 40, 50 plus grade schoolers. That is a recipe for death. Or horrible injury, at least. Anyways. So, yeah, it's starting to get a little cool now that the sun is falling. But still very nice. Not too far from my house. What time is it anyways? Getting close to 8. Now, I know I keep doing that. I don't know. I mean, there's like, I've got a lot of stress and I need to like work it out. And yeah, see, there you go, just the exhales. But I am living a fine life. It's not the life that I want, but at least it's a life that I can live with, survive. I'm very fortunate that I have the ability to have a home, to have a job, pay the bills, have money extra to buy luxuries like movies and go out to eat and other frivolous shit like that. I mean, maybe that's the problem, because it feels like the only thing I'm really missing is that partner, that significant other. But then again, like, if I had that, I would want them to live better, Go ahead. Go ahead. I am just leisurely making my way home. But yeah, I know it's like I get all this advice from people, like, it's like, oh man, you have to just go out, and then there's the people that's like, no, you have to not look, because when you're not looking, that's when it happens. And it's like, and then the other's like, no, if you do nothing, then nothing's gonna happen if you don't look. So it's like, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I don't know. But that's the thing, is like, nowadays, how do you meet people? Really, like, I don't go to the bar, I don't go to clubs, because I mean, honestly, like how do you like that's just like hookup right there. I don't understand like how people can just go to the bar or in the club and meet like their soulmate. Now you meet like someone who's a little bit inebriated and they want to have some fun, and then they wake up next morning and they go, what the did I do? Oh shit. I am out of here. And they're like, oh, you gotta try like the dating apps and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you taking a look at me? I am like average to below average. And those dating apps, that demographic of guy has like no chance. No chance. Because all the women are fighting for that top 10%, top 20% of guys. I can't even crack that. And the funny thing is, the top 10, 20% of guys know that, and they take advantage of that situation. And then it makes women upset about dating, because they're always going after that top 20, 10% that all they want to do is hook up, and they just think all men are like that. And then they're jaded and they drop out of the dating scene. So yeah, it's just a gigantic mess. That's why it's so important when you're in school, high school, college, to like not be like me and not be like all introverted, and actually like talk to people, talk to women, and try to make those connections, because the thing is, like, like workplace romances, they can work, but I'm in a situation where, like, at my work, everyone's either too old, too young, and the people that are the right age already have like, spouses, families. So I feel like I'm like kind of like stuck in this void. And when I do finally find someone that kind of hits that range, that isn't married, and I really like and enjoy talking to, yeah, I go and fuck it up. So, yeah. Well, to be fair, like, she was never into me anyways. So, I mean, I was already set up. I set myself up for failure. I set myself up for failure there. And, that's on me for believing that, Anyways, got too excited. Got ahead of myself. Read all the signals wrong. And everything turned into a fiasco. So that's completely on me. Of course, if you talk to one of my friends, they see it quite the opposite, but they're just trying to be nice. Now, according to my friends, it's like, no, they were leading you on. Oh, they were just using you for, like, and it's like, no, they weren't. No, they weren't. They weren't. And they may have been sending signals and not even know that they were sending signals. And that's the thing about signals, like, you can inadvertently send like the wrong signal. So it's not like I'm gonna like hold that against them. So it's getting really dark. I'm getting close to my home. Some light, some light. Stream's probably going to shit. It's been an hour, so mission accomplished for making it be an hour. Gotta check my fantasy team. As of me leaving the house, I had maybe about a 10-point lead. I'm hoping because like after, you know, I've got a couple guys on the, I believe, no, I got one guy tonight, Josh Allen. Ooh, yeah. And then I got another one on Monday night. So if I have a comfortable lead when I check, because I think he only has, my opponent only has like one person left. And so if I've got a comfortable lead, unless, Josh Allen throws like 4 interceptions and gets like negative 20 points, I should be good. And then I'd be like 4-0, dominating. Once again, using all my luck on frivolous things like fantasy sports and board games, when I should be using that luck on women. Women and money. That's what I should be using my luck on. Women and money. But for some reason, it's like you can't transfer your luck from frivolous, stupid things like board games and fantasy football, and just like funnel them to the lottery and women. Oh well. Anyways. All right. Here it is, my home. My home. So, yep. The darkness. I did successfully avoid that rough gang of deer that were hanging out down there earlier. So, all right. Should probably be the end of it. Just hit the backyard for a moment, because it's probably like better lit through the light in my kitchen. But yep, fun. So I don't know if you can even see. You can't really see it. Like, here, let me light myself up from the light of my kitchen. But thanks everyone for joining me on this walk, and thank you for the people who actually conversed with me. It's a rare thing, and I'm appreciative of that, and I hope everyone has a great week. And remember that all things pass, and sometimes, yes, it takes longer for certain things to pass than others, but us humans, we are resilient and we are strong, and oftentimes we're stronger than we give ourselves credit for. So we can persevere and we can be well. We do have to put in the work sometimes, and we have to stop focusing on the people who seem to get it all easy, because we don't know what they had to do. We don't know what their struggles are. So anyways, I hope all of you are well, and I hope all of you have a great week and month and year, and hopefully you'll check out the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror when it starts on October 1st. Till then, God bless. Love y'all.